Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the go.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Straight to the air they go. Caught by Pat Bryant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Once complete, it's Bryant outright. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
4.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking in the air here. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Running in the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Kate, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Defense in a hurry up here. Back to the well again. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Hey, look. Okay, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Going to the ground again on first. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Try and pick this up on the ground. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They give it to him again. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They are throwing it again. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Running this one left. And he doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. Second and long coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now third down and 16.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
60. Let's go. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Here he goes. Third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on. Set.
Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and 8.
Back now, pressure coming. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Chop alert. Smash.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
19.
Offense to the line fast.
First
Cup
and 10 at
19. Cup
the
19.
33-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
In the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
They'll run now on second down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
Back to 60, back to 60, Cowboy 80.
Second and 5.
Second down, give to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down.
Cougar Knights, go!
They'll work against the blitz. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running back motions right.
Steady.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's see.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time. We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
The handoff on 3rd and short. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Viking, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
42-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
1st down, play action. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7.
They're throwing it. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. He's got it along the sideline. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
18, Warriors 7, 60 Bobcat, 60 go.
Air it out on 3rd. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Steelers 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! The Steeler has it! There he goes, right sideline! 30! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. Has good room at the 35. Through the 45. Still running. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers trim the lead down to 9. Bates now for the point after. with that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Harvick straight ahead. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has the first and breaks through midfield. And he gets this down to the 38. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Able to get it to Franklin. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger.
The Steelers' 38-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short rock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you can...
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Steelers have it, headed the other way! So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing from his own end zone. Short pass brought in. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw now. Taking a shot deep here. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. But he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On the jump.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Buffalo 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Bronco Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
70 Timberwolves.
Now give left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18 rep. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers take a slim 2-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They give up the middle to Harvey. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Broncos first down.
Take it, 19.
A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
To throw here on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Go.
Giving this to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes out to the left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
19-18.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Okay, ready?
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29. Shotgun hands out to Harvey. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it.
Come on. Go.
Trying to push this past the marker. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
60 by 60. Ready.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long.
60 Eagles. Warriors 17. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Harvey does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Let's go.
Offense in a hurry up here. Another for Harvey. He's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's third and goal.
Go. Viking 18.
They're headed up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the third. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Let's go now. Ready up.
He just get the play off. Forced out to his right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
Come on. Set, go.
Harvey on the carry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Looking quickly here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Air it out on third. They did it! He made the interception! And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth!
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Check! Cowboy alert!
Going back gets the handoff. And it'll only take us for about a yard. It's going to be second down. Offense to the line fast.
34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
On the ready.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go!
Here's the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. And dose of the hurry up here.
Savion Jones. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Back to the well again. He dodged the tackle. Again, he's got room. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause.
Ready up!
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Warren quick on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
it's a loss of 2.
19
Brings up
right.
second and 12.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. With 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And a nice sight here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
Here's a design run. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
35. Broncos 34.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Lightning 18. Past the 60. Past the 60.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Harvey once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Warren, coming right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Go. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
79 Bronco, 19 top, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
70 Lightning,
Going for it with Warren. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Warren running between the tackles. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Alert! 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready? COVID-19. Ready, go!
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let go. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. A very short kick here from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Straight. Follow that 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, up.
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. They got there in time. He's taken down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A loss of 7.
19
Brings
right.
up 2nd
Ready.
and 17.
Oh, Bronco, look at this. He's set up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock. You and I included.